There is no separation. There is no dividing line. There is no you and the totality already. There's nothing to find, and there's nobody to find anything. There's just this simplicity of what is. This can never be known. This can never be gotten. Because there's nothing separate from it to know it or get it. It's already everything, yet it's nothing. It can never be grasped. It can never be seen. It can never be held in view. It can never be known. Because it's all there is. There's nothing separate from it already. So every story, every apparent happening, every thinking, every feeling, sensation is already totality, is already wholeness. Every question, every answer is already wholeness. So there's no real question or real answer. The words themselves are just this silence or wholeness appearing as words. Even appearing as everything, appearing as space, space in the room, the chair, the computer screen, the voice, the watching, the listening, everything is already this. So there's no one to become this. There's no one to get closer to this. There's no one to have great knowledge about non-duality. And there's no non-duality or duality. It's just simply this unknowable, ungraspable, thingless thing, if I may say. So it is whole and complete already. There's nothing to look for. There's nothing to fix. There's nothing to get. There's nowhere to get to already. There are no bridges here. There are no steps. No mantras to recite. No seeking already. Just simplicity of this, whatever this might be. It is unknowable. It is whole and complete already. Even in the midst of trying to get something, it's already whole and complete. Even in the midst of uh, hopelessness, giving up, thinking that there is something other than this, losing interest, desiring more of this. It's already whole and complete. There's nothing missing. There's nothing lacking. There is no one separate from this to get this. There's no one to have knowledge about this. This doesn't know anything. There isn't a me here who knows about this. There's just this, appearing as talking, also appearing as listening, also appearing as a story of two people talking about this or discussing about this. Mm. Yes, there's really nothing to discuss. There's really nothing to get. And this isn't talking to anyone. There can be a resonance with what is being spoken. Something may seem to resonate, but not that there is a real somebody there that can resonate with what is being spoken. It's just resonance. It can be felt that something is falling away, something is disappearing, or there is a loss that seems to be happening, a loss of something that wasn't even there. But there's nothing to gain. Nothing can be gained. That loss itself as it is, it can be seen as a loss of something that never was. It wasn't there already. So what seems to collapse or fall away or lost is just it's illusory. The whole apparent happening of falling away, losing, is illusory because there is no real something that can be lost or fall away or drop. There's just this. All there is this. All there is wholeness. All there is everything. It's empty fullness. It seems to be different things, yet they are empty. Everything is empty. Everything is nothing. It's just an appearance in this. There are no real people, no real things, no real somewhere to get to, no real places. And this can never be reached. If something is trying to reach, that's just an appearance in this. There's just this already which can never be reached, appearing as somebody who's trying to reach. In the story, it may seem as if this can be known. There can be seeking happening, an assumption that this can be known, or that seeking that seems to be happening is as a result of the assumption that this can be known. Yet it is always discovered, it is always seen that, you know, there, there's nothing to know. That which was trying to seek for this, that which was trying to know, is already that which can never be known. So nothing happens. It is always seen that the separate self or the apparent separate self never even appeared. It wasn't there already as separate from this. It was already this which isn't separate from itself, appearing as what seems to be something seeking for this, thinking that it's separate from this. So that as it is just a story appearing from wholeness. It's just a story arising from this appearing and disappearing in this. So the story itself, in a way, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. When there is no one, or it is seen that there wasn't any separate one who was seeking. But in the story, when there is a strong belief, something seems to identify with the body. It may be believed to be real. The story may be believed to be real. It may be seen that there is really something to get. I want to get this. I want to find this. I want to become this. The masters of the East got this. They sought for this and they found this. So I want to find it as well. That's just a story. That's just a story appearing in this, appearing in that which is being sought for already. So this is unknowable already. And this isn't against any seeking. This isn't against any looking. No. Everything is allowed to be as it is. There's no judgment here. If seeking seems to arise, you know, then it may as well allow to go on until that is exhausted in a way, until it is seen that there's nothing to seek and there's no one who is seeking. If it feels as if something needs to see, that's this too. That's not to say there's a real separate somebody who wants to see. It's just how this which, or it's just how this, that which can't be seen, appearing to say, I want to see. Thinking that it's separate from itself, wanting to see. It's already itself, already. Yet in the story, it may appear as if it's somebody who wants to see, who wants to know, who wants to become. That's not to say that it's good or bad, you know, it's just what appears to happen. It's just an appearance. It's not wrong or right. It's just what's happening. Then it can be pointed out here that there's really nothing to seek for. There's no separate self. But the pointing out itself as it is not trying to discourage the seeking. The seeking may still be allowed to go on until it stops. You know? But there can be, in the midst of seeking, there can be a suggestion that there is already no one who separates from this. There is already nothing to seek for. That which is what appears to seek is already wholeness. So somehow it's just this wholeness talking to itself, because there is no one separate from wholeness to talk about wholeness or to become one with the whole. There's just wholeness already. In the midst of trying to get it, it is wholeness already. In the midst of uh, being there, trying to be there, or about to be there, it is wholeness already. It is already that. in the midst of critical thinking. It's already this, already. It's already there. There is no one to be there, and there is no one uh, who's not yet there. It's just simply this sound, cars, waiting, thinking, seeking, or not. It's simplicity of just this, what is already. No tomorrow, no morning, no afternoon, no evening, just this already. And I must say that the mind or the apparent mind can never see this, can never find this, can never become this. All there is just this. Also appearing is what seems to be the mind, trying to get it. But from that heart space, it is always seen that, there is no mind. There is no real mind who's trying to get it. It's all just already totality, expressing as what seems to be different things already.
So why do anything?
There's nothing to be done. There can be an apparent doing. You mean, okay, when you ask this question, you are referring to the ordinary way of doing things or just in a
Seeking.
way of seeking.
Seeking.
It just simply happens. Nobody's doing it, if I may say. It happens until it doesn't happen anymore. It doesn't arise. But as long as it's still arising from that, it may seem to continue until the desire fades or dissipates. But when a desire is there, seeking may seem to go on until it exhausts itself. Things may seem in a way or in that apparent process, things may seem to come that seems to be bad just to make that get to the end of itself in a way until the recognition comes that there was no personal identity to suffer, who was suffering, who was seeking, who was looking for completeness. It was all just completeness also appearing as what seems to be a personal identity who's looking for solution, who wants to come out of the illusion of separation.
So no effort is required because there's nobody to do any effort. And we're already there.
And apparent efforts may seem to happen, you know, it may seem to happen, but it is always here suggested, that there's no efforts to be made. Because what is being looked for is already here, is already this. is already here. It can never be found by efforts. It's already here. It's just right here. It can be noticed in a way that it was already here. You are it already. Thinking that it's thinking that you're not yet it. You are it already. That's which seems to be talking or asking question is already that. The mind seeks, but the heart rests, just rests. When the mind or the apparent mind uh, just uh, becomes one with the heart, and then it is seen that there was no mind. There's no efforts to be made, and what is being looked for is always been here. Has always been here. It can never be found. There's nothing separate from that to find it. To find it, it's already the case. It's already this. So the one who seems to be separate is just a thought construct. When the looking happens, it is always seen that as a thought construct, it can never be found. It's something that doesn't have its own um, it doesn't have its own source. It's something that is not uh, it's nothing. If I can put it, it's really nothing. But when there is no looking, it may seem as if it's something that is real, that is really there, that needs to get something or have some knowledge just to become one with everything. But it is always seen that it's already not there as separate from what is. It's just also what is also appearing as that. So that which is looking for this is already not there. So this can never be found because that which is looking for this is already not there as separate from this. It is an imagination. It is a thought construct. It is an appearance that never even appeared. Because when there's looking happening, it is always seen that you know it's nothing. So if nothing is looking for nothing, what will be the end results? So there's nothing to find. Because that which seems to be searching is already not there, already doesn't exist as something that is separate from everything. All there is everything. All there is wholeness. All there is this. Somehow this can be seen from that heart space. It is always seen or felt from the heart space, not here in a way. It is always seen here that there is no separation. As what are you looking for this? Who is really separate from this to find this? As what are you seeking for this? As what exactly? And this question doesn't require an answer in a way. The question itself is the answer. The question itself is the answer. Yeah, it is seen that, okay, something it seems to try to find wholeness, totality, or to become one with totality. As what? What is it that is trying to find? As what are you looking for totality? You, as what exactly? Doesn't require an answer. The question is already the answer. Is that identity or personal identity solid? Is it solid and real? Can it be seen? Can it be held in view? Can it be known? Or is it just a thought construct? It's just a mind-made idea.
Some would say that mind-made ideas are all there is and all we have. They're wrong. Oh.
Yeah, something that is made up, it's just an idea, it's just nothing. It's nothing special. If it seems to say, I can't find this, I've been looking for this for years, it's just a mind-made idea. It doesn't have any ground, stable ground. It's ground. It's unstable. Its foundation. It's shaky. It doesn't have a strong foundation. Yeah, it's nothing. Simply nothing. It's already not there. There's no separate self who can find anything. There's just this, just what is already. So a person can never be free. There can only be a freedom from a person, if I can put it in this way. Freedom is a recognition that there is no person. The person can never be free. Person looking for freedom can never be free because there's no person to be free. There's just freedom. Freedom is a recognition that there is no person. There's just this already. This is total freedom for no one. All else are just stories. Also, it's freedom appearing as stories, if I may say. When it is seen that there is already no separate self, there is no personal identity, all stories are okay, are beautiful. There's nothing wrong or right with stories. Everything is allowed to be as it is. There's no suppression. And even suppression is okay in a way. There's nothing to hold on to. There are no should and shouldn'ts here. They're just appearances in this. Everything appears and disappears. Everything is watched as it plays out until it exhausts itself. Every story, every apparent happening is watched from that space because there's so much space that everything is allowed to be as it is. Every judgment, every apparent judgment, every apparent story, every apparent happening, it's okay in a way. There is that sense of okayness with everyone, everything. There is that sense of okayness with every being. Everyone is okay in a way. even when there is a complaint, something seems to complain, I'm not okay, I'm not good at all. It is always seen that everyone is okay, if I may say. Because it is that which is always okay, expressing as something saying, I'm not okay. That is always seen here from that heart space. That the one who says, oh, I've been going through this and that. I'm not really okay. It is always seen that it is that which is neutral that is saying, I'm not okay. So it is seen from the true place that everyone and everything is fine anyway.
I need to go start my day, Kosi.
Always welcome. Nice suits.